Hey everybody, welcome to Wine Time and Nectar of the Dogs. It's Friday. Yay! Is it happy? Yappy. No, it's yappy. It's yappy hour, right? Wow, what a week it's been. It's been so hot. Ugh. Well, we're here again. This is our fourth one of this month, actually. And we're just here to kind of shine a little light on some local dog rescue organizations to talk about who we are as a company and why we do what we do. Nectar of the Dogs was co-founded in 2015, really inspired by the dogs that changed our lives. And, we just really wanted to create a wine company and create easy drinking wines for many people to enjoy so that we could sell wine and give back. We give 10% of our proceeds to various dog rescue organizations. To date, we've given over $7,000 to organizations such as All American Dachshund Rescue, Bark Party, who we featured here last week, SPCA LA, just to name a few. All the dogs on the label were our dogs that passed on to the Rainbow Bridge, and there are 9. 5 belong to my co-founder, and 4 belong to me and my husband. You see them there, Connie, Clyde, Floyd, and Mika. If you go to the website, you can learn a little bit more about them. And again, these were just the inspiration of why we started this company. Here at Nectar of the Dogs, we believe it's not really drinking alone if your dog is with you. Case in point, my dogs are right there. If you can see them down there, that's Bronny and Vinny. They actually are awake right now, but usually they're sleeping by the time we start this. So they're sleeping. Yeah. Well, I see Vinny licking. Anyway, obviously due to COVID-19, I can't have anybody here in the studio with me. So let's go and talk to Monica, my director of PR and a really good friend of mine over in Northridge. Monica, what's happening? Cheers.
Hi, Melanie. Happy Friday. Cheers.
Happy Friday. How's it going?
Trying to stay cool. It's really
I know. It got really hot. It's
yeah,
better than being cold.
that's true.
Hey, so let's talk a little bit about what we're drinking tonight. We are featuring our CCF McMurphy, which is our Cab Franc blend. It's from Paso Robles, from the Estrella and Templeton Gap districts, more specifically in Paso Robles. It was aged in 100% new French oak from 18 to 27 months. It's got a really deep red color, fruit forward on the nose. It's a really, really nice wine. It sells for $43 a bottle, but as I've mentioned in the last few webisodes that we've done, we're doing 30% case discount. So you can go to the website, nectarofthedogswine.com, check it out. And there's my dog, Bronny, right there saying, hello, please buy some wine so that we can give back to dog rescue organization. Monica, oh my gosh, you know what happened last week?
What happened? Tell me.
So, yeah, we were featured on FX's show, Better Things. Have you seen that show?
Yes, I saw that. That was amazing.
I know, yay! I knew that it was going to happen. I have a friend of mine who helped us get the wine on there, so I've been waiting and watching every week. And lo and behold, I turned it on last week, and there was our Rosé and Malbec right there in the opening scene. So
So
cheers!
cool. So
Yeah,
cool.
very cool. Thank you to the show for featuring us. So tell us a little bit what's happening, Monica, with our events or lack of events. Fill us in. What's happening?
Yeah, well, as everyone knows, events everywhere have been canceled.
Yeah.
And not having a tasting room ourselves, events are really key for us to get the wines in front of people. So, we had some really great events lined up. LA Wine Fest, we had Ventura Wine Walk, the Spring Festival down at South Coast Botanic Gardens. All have either been postponed or canceled, which is kind of a big bummer. But, you and your creativity came up with a brilliant idea.
Why,
And
thank
we
you.
are now offering virtual wine tasting sessions through Zoom. So if you do go to the website, nectarofthedogswine.com, as Melanie mentioned, we are having 30% off on cases. You can get a mixed case, which includes the red, which we're drinking today, the CCF McMurphy, or you can get a case without the red if you're not so much of a red wine drinker. But we encourage you to go get a case of wine, invite all of your friends, your family, dog lovers in your neighborhood to join us on Zoom, and Melanie will walk you through all of the varietals in your case. It's a really good time. You just go out there and buy some wine, and then of course part of the proceeds will go to some of the rescues that we've been talking to this month.
Yeah, when we started, honestly, I think we were trying to, we have a dog rescue, different one every week, and we were saying that we would donate the portions of that week's sales to that specific rescue. But now I changed my mind, and so just to try to increase more sales, we're really gonna, all of the sales that we have in April, I'm gonna split between all the rescues. So we're doing pretty good so far, but I hope that people are
Yeah.
still encouraged to go and buy. So as I mentioned, we have some relationships with organizations, All American Dachshund Rescue, which is where I got Bronny and Vinny, who I think are actually going to be guests in 2 weeks, and then the SPCA LA, which was a couple of weeks ago, Chiquita's Friends we had in the beginning, and then we featured Bark Party last week. We have a new organization that we're going to be, featuring tonight. We're gonna be talking to Marina Russo from Love at First Mutt, and they found us on Instagram, which is really, really cool. I'm excited about that, and we just met her, not too long ago, and really love what she's doing and her organization. There are her little, I don't want to say failed fosters, but I think they kind of are.
They are so
Mia
cute with
and
those
Tofu. Oh,
faces.
totally cute. And then, of course, there's, Nectar's mascots, Bronny and Vinny,
Yes.
because, yeah, there they are. So let's meet. She calls herself the Chief Mutt Lover, Marina Russo from Love at First Mutt. Hi, Marina. How are you?
Hi. Happy
Cheers.
Friday.
Happy
Cheers.
Friday. Welcome to Wine Time.
This
Wow.
is me.
Okay. Hi, Mia. Aw.
This is my lap over here.
Well, at
I'll
least they're
try.
awake. Mine are sleeping. So, Marina, thank you so much for joining us here on Wine Time with Nectar of the Dog's Wine. Just tell us a little bit, what was your inspiration to start Love at First Mutt?
Yeah, I started Love at First Mutt in September of 2018. I have been involved in rescue for as long as I can remember, really. A few years, probably after we rescued our first dog, Mia, this one right here. I really wanted to do something to help the shelter epidemic, and there are just too many family-friendly dogs in shelters that are being euthanized and just don't get the chance. LAFM is a Los Angeles County-based nonprofit. We're a 501c3. We're an all-volunteer and foster-based rescue, so that means that we're only able to pull a dog from a shelter with a committed foster in place. All of the dogs in our care and foster homes, we provide all of the supplies necessary, from crate, food, leash, we provide everything. So it's essentially free. You just provide a home and love and help us get these dogs adopted.
That's amazing. That is just so amazing. I love that. So you sent us a few dogs to highlight, and let's take a look at the first one. I think we have Maury here. Yeah?
Yep.
Oh my God, beautiful. Beautiful German Shepherd. Tell us a little bit about him.
Yep. So Mo is about 6 years old. He's a purebred German Shepherd. He came from the South LA Animal Shelter as a stray. He's a very, very smart boy, so he will definitely need a confident owner that can, give him some boundaries. He loves to cuddle, he loves to play, and he's just the ultimate family dog.
He's so beautiful. Wow.
He's
And
beautiful.
so tell me a little bit. You say that you're really a foster-based organization, like SPCA LA, obviously an older organization, and they have a brick and mortar. And some of the smaller ones, such as yourself, we've been talking to. You're really more foster-based. Tell us the difference a little bit between that, or how that works.
Yeah, so what that means is that every single dog is in a foster home. So we don't actually have a location, although that, one day we hope to have one. And as of right now, all the dogs are in homes, and then we take applications through our website. You can go visit and see all the dogs that we have available. We post lots of pictures and videos on Instagram, Facebook, and you just submit an application, and we try to match up, and we'll do a meet and greet, and then you can adopt the dog if everything works out.
That's so cute. And I see you switched. I guess this is Tofu now.
This is Tofu. Me or run away.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I am in love with Harvey. I'm just so in love with him. And I think I would adopt Harvey if I didn't have my two little wieners. They're just set in their ways. But tell us a little bit about Harvey.
Yeah, so Harvey, I have a little soft spot for Shih Tzu since we have our own, and we saw him and we just knew that we had to rescue him. He's an 8-year-old Shih Tzu. He came from the Lancaster Animal Shelter. He had to have an emergency eye removal surgery because he had a ruptured cornea, which is probably so painful. He was very sick, and he's now being treated for respiration pneumonia, and we found out that he has a condition called megaesophagus. So what that means is that he has to just be fed sitting up, and then, to give him some time to let the food digest. But he's just the sweetest. He's potty trained. He loves all dogs, and he's just looking for a special person.
That's, oh my God, he's so cute. How old is he? I don't see that there. How old?
8 years old.
I'm sorry, what?
About 8 years old.
Sorry, yeah. I can't see that on there. Okay. Oh my gosh, so cute. Wow. So let me ask you this question, and I know it probably affects different organizations differently, but has the COVID virus hindered, or has it really kind of helped? Because I keep hearing in the news every day that, one good thing coming out of this is that the shelters are empty and being cleared. So are you finding that with your organization?
Yes, it's been amazing. We've had so many foster offers, and so many people are home now that they, have the time to truly dedicate to getting a dog and spending that time to, integrating them into their family. So people are definitely wanting to adopt the dog because, like, right now is just the best time to do it. So it's been really awesome.
That's great. I know. I have to say, my dogs love having us home because, just like, well, I don't know what's going to happen when we have to go back to the office. Like, wait, no, that's not going to work. Okay. So I actually, before this, I was telling my friends to tune in because you had some great dogs to show, and obviously to talk about your organization. Peanuts. I think I might have somebody who might be interested in Peanuts.
Oh, Peanut is just the cutest little boy. He's about a year to 2 years old. He's a little Jack Russell mix. We got him from the Downey shelter. He just got neutered this week, and after he's recovered, he'll be ready for his forever home. He's a little shy guy, so he's just learning how to dog himself for now.
He's learning how to be a dog. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, Emily, if you're watching, Peanut. And then this one also, too, just, oh my gosh. Let's talk a little bit about Mama Zoe and her pups.
This is Mama Zoe. She came from the Downey shelter, and we just got her just days before she was about to give birth. And she came to us with a really bad skin infection, and she also has ringworm. So this has been a little challenging, but we have such amazing fosters that just have gone. That's why you see the black trash bags behind, and they're trying to isolate her, and they've been just doing such an awesome job. The puppies are almost 2 weeks old, and we're going to try to keep them with her as long as possible, and then get them all treated, and they'll be ready for their forever homes.
Wow. Do you have any idea what kind of dog she might be, or is she just a mix of beauty?
So she's like this little tiny mix. She was about 27 pounds when she was fully pregnant, and now she's getting smaller and smaller by the day. She's like maybe about 20 pounds. She looks like a little miniature, like shepherd mixed maybe with a pug or something.
Right.
I have no idea. We've got 2 blonde dogs and then 2 brown ones, so it's kind of a surprise, but it's so much fun.
Oh, the puppies. Oh my God, the puppies. Lots of love of the puppies. Wow. I just have to say, and I say this every week to these organizations, I mean, what you guys do is just so amazing. I'm really proud of what we're doing here with our wine and the fact that we're able to give back. That's my passion. But you guys are down there on the front line, just, giving a voice to these animals, and it's amazing. And I thank you, and I thank all of the people who have organizations like this. It's just truly, truly amazing. Before we have a little bit of a call to action here, tell us, how can people help? I know that they can probably foster and adopt, but, can we donate, obviously, money, or do you need toys, blankets? What can we do to help?
Yes. So we completely function on donations. We're a nonprofit organization, and, you can donate directly from our website. You can donate Venmo, PayPal, whatever works. And, if you don't want to donate money, you can also go to our Amazon wish list and donate something we need. It can be like one leash, a collar, pee pads, food. We have so many things that we use on a daily basis, since everything we have are all donations. So we appreciate everything. And if you can't donate, just share us and share some of our pups, and maybe, your friends or family will see one of them and find them a home.
That's amazing. Now, I remember when we first started talking, which was a couple of months ago, because we were trying to figure out how we could do a live event together. And you said you were looking to. Are you trying to get a brick and mortar kind of adoption center, or what's your plan on that to grow after we get back to normal?
Yes. So our plan is to start fundraising and open up our own adoption center. So, 2020 was supposed to be our year, but it may not be. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's definitely our end goal is to have an adoption center and, be able to save more dogs that way.
Well, I really hope that. By the way, you're trying the wine for the first time tonight. What do you think?
Yes. So I'm a big red wine drinker and I really love it. This was so delicious.
Okay, good. And that's not staged, that's not planned, just
No,
whoever's
not staged
watching.
at all.
It's just one of the things that we find is that without people trying the wine, sometimes they think, oh, well, it's a wine for, a good cause or a charity, and they might think that it's not a good quality wine. But I'm here to say, and you can probably attest to this, as can Monica, it's really, really, really good wine. I'm not saying that just because I own this company, but we are working with award-winning boutique wineries in the Central Coast and the Central Valley. We taste everything that we bottle to make sure that it's great quality because we want to have a great quality wine so that we can sell a lot to give back to organizations like yours. So that's our goal. And cheers, cheers to you.
Cheers.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
So let me just take a breath then, and I just want to say that. Nectar is going to donate 10% of all of our April sales to not only Love at First Mutt, but as I mentioned, the other organizations that we've had on in the month of April. So you can go to the website now and order the wine, nectarofthedogswine.com. We have 30% case discounts, as I mentioned. I have single varietal cases. I have a couple of mixed cases on there. But if you go to the website and you see something that that's not on there that you want to order, just email me or Monica and we can totally take care of that for you. We're doing limited delivery in the Los Angeles area and Ventura County. We ship anywhere in the state of California and Nevada. And, we're all drinking. Anyway, we're all cooped up drinking. So you may as well drink for a great cause. Monica,
right.
what else do you want to add to that?
I think also when you go to nectarofthedogswine.com to order your wine, don't miss the part about our wine club. That's an easy way to also just get your wine and give back continuously. You don't even have to think about it. The wine will just show up at your door and your donation will be made to these dog rescue organizations. Go do it.
That's true. Yes, we do have a small wine club. All the information is on there. Again, if you have any questions, you can email me or Monica. If you're an organization or if you have a friend who has an organization and you want to join us here on Wine Time, email us and we're happy to try to have you on here. I think actually we're booked all the way until the end of May. So, we kind of started this just as a way for us we were all hanging out drinking anyway, and we thought, well, let's do something for a great cause. I have a wonderful team of friends and family who help me put this together every week. Something we started last week, which I think was such a great hit, so we're going to do it now. But we're like, wow, what if we do like a cheese pairing or like a food pairing? And so Monica happens to be married to somebody who loves to cook. So he made a nice dish last week, but why don't you tell us what we have looking forward to right now for this week, Monica?
I believe it's the TriTip with the chimichurri sauce, which was amazing. So you guys are going to love this.
All right, let's take a peek and see what Mark created.
All right, tonight we're making Sous Vide TriTip with chimichurri. And this is a delicious meal that everybody loves. And it's great when you have like a big party. A bunch of people come over. It's also fine just for the family. You like the tri-tip?
Yeah, I like tri-tip and chimichurri.
You like chimichurri? It's from Argentina.
It's pronounced Argentina, not Argentina.
So we're going to be sous videing the tri-tip. It's right over there. And if you don't know what sous vide is, I'll explain it to you.
Stop doing that.
Oh.
On your stove, heat flows from the burner to the pan, and then your food. In an oven, the air is the heat, and the heating elements are much hotter than you want your food to be. So you need to know the exact time to take your food off or out of heat. That's cooking. But a sous vide brings the food to the perfect temperature and holds it there. We have the Jewel sous vide from Chef Steps, and we love it. Now here's the tri-tip beef roast, sometimes referred to as the California cut, whatever it's called. It's delicious. Salt and pepper your tri-tip on both sides and trim off any extra fat if needed. Place the tri-tip in a sous vide safe bag. I like to put a fat in the bag as well. I'm using ghee. Ghee is delicious, but you can use butter. You can use a freezer safe Ziploc, which I normally do, but today I busted out the vacuum sealer. I set the temperature to 135 degrees, which is a hint above medium rare. Once your water gets to the right temperature, place the tri-tip in the water oven. Now I've tried lots of different times, but 8 hours is my go-to. Now for the chimichurri, you'll need 1 lemon, juiced, 4 cloves of garlic, make it 5, chopped, a half a red onion quartered, half a cup of extra virgin olive oil, 1/4 cup of red or white wine vinegar, I went white, 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, 1 teaspoon red pepper flakes, 2 tablespoons of oregano leaves, fresh would be better, 1 teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper, and a half a cup of cilantro leaves, 1 small bunch, and 2 bunches of Italian parsley, stems removed. Now you can use a blender. We have the Vitamix, which is amazing, but the thing works on a molecular level and will turn the chimichurri into green goop. So the 14-cup Cuisinart food processor it is. Combine the parsley, cilantro, oregano, cumin, red pepper, salt and pepper, garlic, onions, lemon, vinegar, and olive oil to the food processor. Pulse on and off until blended, but not mushy. Stop a few times to push everything down. It's ready to serve now, but it keeps for a few days and we always make extra. And this is a large batch recipe. You're welcome. Once the tri-tip is done, pat it dry. You cannot brown in the presence of moisture. Remember that. And we want this roast to have a glorious crust on it. And there's no better tool for that than the Weber 22-inch kettle grill. I set the grill up for direct heat, but you're not trying to cook the roast. You're just trying to get a sear on the outside. 8 minutes per side should do it, but your times may vary. Again, cooking. This extra grilling time should bring the internal temperature up to 140 degrees, just a hair above medium rare. Now pull the roast off and let it rest for 10 to 15 minutes. This is an important step. It also gives you a chance to open a bottle of wine and relax. You're almost done. Now slice that bad boy up and lay that delicious chimichurri sauce all over it. And that's it. I promise they'll be licking their plates clean. See?
That looks pretty amazing. How did it pair with the CCF McMurphy?
It paired great with the CCF. It was so good.
Actually, I remember that was Sunday. You texted me and said, we're going to need another bottle of CCF. So yeah, cheers to that.
Right. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you, Mark, for doing that. Marina, I want to thank you again for joining us this week on Wine Time. Your organization sounds lovely, and I really hope that we can get the word out there and get some of these dogs adopted. Maybe we can try to follow up in a few weeks and see how things went. Next week, we're going to be joined by Emily Peters from Live Love Animal Rescue down in Long Beach. So stay tuned for that. And have a great weekend, everybody. Cheers. May dogs
cheers.
continue to bless your life. Yeah. Cheers.